I got contacted by the Israeli Ministry for Foreign Affairs. Get a call from Alice from Friends for Peace. And she said, "Hey, do you have a minute to talk about US, Israel, and Iran getting political information from your state?" And I said, "What's up?" She said, "We're working to strengthen the US and Israel relationship, focusing on shared values. With everything going on with Iran, would you say that you're supportive of Israel, not supportive of Israel, or are you still unsure?" And I said, "I'm anti Israel. No, thank you." And hung up. Then I get a text message.
I care about your concerns and want to understand what's bothering you. Let's talk about it, and I can share why I believe Israel is a bio ally defending Western values. Thanks for your honesty. I want to make sure I actually understand your perspective. What's been shaping your view the most? What you're saying in the news or something else?
That a quick list is the constant massive funding to them while they can have social services when ours get cut. Netanyahu constantly pulling the United States into conflict my entire life in the name of defense while expanding borders. Genocide of the Palestinians and illegal settlement practices, suppressing freedom of speech in the United States via legislation that forces the false equivocation of state criticism being a religious one. Constant surveillance technology being pushed in the United States since the early 2000s. AIPAC being exempted as a foreign agent. The capture of our politicians by AIPAC and forced national acceptance via legalized bribery we call money is political speech, occupation and intended annexation of South Lebanon, training of U.S. law enforcement to treat U.S. citizens like Israel does the Palestinians, them helping fuel the rise of non-Christian values-based Christian Zionism in the United States, a dual legal order for their residents based on unequal rights, shrugging off ICC accountability and killing of journalists. I figured that was it. No, I understand where you're coming from.
But I have to respectfully disagree. Israel is a democracy that values human life and strives for peace, and its actions are often misunderstood. One thing many people don't realize is that Iran's leaders have openly called for attacks on the United States and Israel while building long-range missiles and expanding their nuclear program. Were you aware of that?
You don't know who you're talking to. I said, if they are for democracy and human life, then they should demonstrate it instead of saying one thing and doing another. Preemptive defense isn't acceptable and shouldn't be the standard. While I'm aware Iran has openly called for the attacks against certain U.S. politicians aligned with Israel, I'm also aware of their open letter to the American public making it clear the people are not the enemy. I'm not concerned with any nuclear allegations made by Netanyahu, especially given the double standard of allowed nuclear capability we've provided for Israel. I'm hoping that's the end of it. However, I do have a pretty strong feeling my search rankings in Israel are going to spike again.